Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject for the laboratory simulation practice on MATLAB. This is for 4th semester diploma electrical engineering students. So this is your one practical subject, that is the simulation practice on MATLAB. So in this practical subject we will learn about the MATLAB software, MATLAB programming, then simulation, that means circuit designing of various electrical and power electronic circuits by using MATLAB Simulink. Okay, but in this practical you are able to perform some mathematical manipulations in by doing programming in MATLAB software. Okay, so in this practical we will discuss about these things. First we will discuss about MATLAB programming. In MATLAB software we are doing some programming where we will perform some mathematical manipulations like algebraic, trigonometric, exponential manipulation, arithmetic, relational, logical operators. By using these operators we can perform mathematical manipulations, then matrix formation and its manipulation, vector manipulation, then plotting. We are doing two-dimensional plotting and subplotting, label of the plot and printing. Okay, we can execute the plot, some plot like circle, impulse, step, ramp, sine, cosine. And in the second part we will introduce you will introduce to Simulink. Here you are doing circuit designing of different electrical circuit, different power electronic circuit by using simulation in MATLAB. Okay, so these things we will cover in this practical subject. So these are the reference books you can refer. MATLAB and Simulink for Engineers, book by Agam Kumar Tyagi, and another one is the Getting Started with MATLAB by Rudra Pratap. So these are the books you can refer. So first we will study, in the first experiment we will study about we will about various functions and operations using variables and arrays. Okay, so here we are using algebraic, trigonometric and exponential manipulation. Okay, so your first experiment is the aim of the experiment: functions and operations using variables and arrays to learn arithmetic operator. So here our equipment required are personal computer, operating system Windows 8, and then MATLAB software. Here we are using version, here it is mentioned here version R 2007, but I am using version 2008. Okay, R 2018 2018B. Okay, so before going to this, before performing this experiment, we have to know some basic knowledge regarding MATLAB. Okay, so see what is this MATLAB. See, MATLAB is a software package for high performance numerical computation and visualization. Okay, so it provides an interactive environment with hundreds of built-in functions for technical computation, graphics and animation. Okay, so the name stands for MATLAB. The name MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory. Okay, this is here written, Matrix Laboratory. Clear? So see, this is a MATLAB. Under this user written functions, MATLAB programming language, built-in functions they are in the section graphics, computation, external interface, Then the toolbox are also there. Okay, that is the collections and specialized functions. So these are not necessary now. You just begin with see, in the MATLAB window, this symbol is the MATLAB prompt. Here we are writing some command, and like this we are getting response, MATLAB response. Okay, so basics of MATLAB. See, first you have to know about the MATLAB windows. Okay, so MATLAB works through three basic windows. Okay, what are those? That is the MATLAB desktop. This is where MATLAB puts you when you launch it. Okay, so the MATLAB desktop by default consists of the following sub window. So what are those? Command window. Command window is this is the main window. It is characterized by the MATLAB command prompt like this. When you launch the application program, MATLAB puts you in this window. All commands, including those for running user written programs, are typed in this window at the MATLAB prompt. In MATLAB, this window is a part of the MATLAB window that attains other smaller windows or panes. If you can get to the command window, we advise you to ignore the other four sub window at this point. So as software package become more and more powerful, their creators add more and more features to address the needs of experienced users. So unfortunately, it makes life harder for the beginners. There is more room for confusion, distraction, and intimidation. So although we describe the other sub windows here that appear with the command window, we do not expect it to be useful to you till you get to know the detail of this. Okay, so the next one is the current directory window. So this window is located on the left of the command window in the default MATLAB desktop layout. Okay, so this is where all your files from the current directory are listed. You can do file navigation here. Make sure that this is the directory where you want to work, so that MATLAB has access to your files and where it can save your new files. Okay, if you change the current directory, your file if you change the correct directory by navigating through your file system, make sure that the selected directory is also reflected in the little window above the command window marked current directory. Okay, so the next one is the file or details window. Just below the current directory window is the details window that shows the details of a file you select in the current directory window. Okay, these details are normally limited to listing of variable from a mat file, showing titles of M files, and listing headings of cells if present in M file. Then next window is the workspace. So what you know, command window, the main thing is the first is the command window, then the current directory window, then the file details window, then workspace. This sum window is list all variables that you have generated so far and shows their type and size. You can do various things with these variables, such as plotting by clicking on a variable and then using the right button on the mouse to select your options. Then command history window. All commands typed on the MATLAB prompt in the command window get recorded even across multiple sessions. Okay, in this window you can select a command from this window with the mouse and execute it in the command window by double clicking on it. You can also select a set of commands from this window and create an M file with the right click of the mouse. Clear? Then the figure window, the output of all graphics commands typed in the command window are flashed to the graphics or figure window. A separate gray window with default white background color. The user can create as many figure windows as the system memory will allow. Next one is the editor window. This is where you write, edit, create and save your own program in file called M file. You can use any text editor to carry out these tasks. One most system on most system, MATLAB provides its own built-in editor. However, you can use your own editor by typing the standard file editing command that you normally use on your system. Okay, so from within MATLAB, the command is typed at the MATLAB prompt following the exclamation character. This one. Okay, so see, this is the MATLAB window. Okay, so when see, this is your MATLAB shortcut. When we install the MATLAB software, this is how your MATLAB shortcut created, and then when you double click on this shortcut, you are getting to this window. Okay, so see, this is the MATLAB desktop view. So see, layout, in the layout here what you found, this is the default. So this is default layout. When in our window it is our default layout. So if it is not in default mode, you can choose this navigation, this default, then you have to get to this default window. So see, this is the command window, this is the command prompt, this is the current directory window, this is the file details window, and this is the workspace window. So now you clear about the MATLAB software window. Okay, so the next one is the what you have to do. See, functions and operations using variables and arrays to learn arithmetic operator. Okay, so let's get to the theory part. What is written here? See, matrix is a rectangular array of real or complex numbers. Okay, matrix is a rectangular array. So matrices with only one row or with only one column are your row and vector, row vector and column vector. Clear? Matrices with only one row is the row vector, matrices with only one column is the column vector. So a matrix having only one element is called scalar. So a scalar is a 1 cross 1 matrix containing a single element. Okay, this is here spelling mistake. Containing a single element only. So a column vector is m cross 1 matrix. In column vector, what? There is only one column. Okay, similarly in the column vector, see, there is only one column, that means m number of rows but single column. Similarly in row vector, 1 cross n. So in row vector there is only one row and n number of columns are there. Okay, so let's get this in the MATLAB window. Let's practice this in the MATLAB window. How you mention row vector? This is the row vector, this is a column vector. Okay, so assigning data to elements of a vector or scalar. Okay, so see, I am taking one variable a equal to square bracket 1, enter. So this is a what? This is, there is only one single element, so it is a scalar. Okay, it is a 1 cross 1 matrix. So similarly, when I will take another variable b is equal to 1 space 2, see, here we are getting one row and 3 column. Okay, one row and 3 columns, so it is a row vector. Similarly, This is here, this is also one another type. You can write by giving commas, or you can write by giving space. Okay, or you can write now 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 3. See here how what you get. Here we have 3 row and 1 column, so it is a column vector. Now you clearly understood by giving this semicolon we can get to the next row. See, 1 is the one row, first row, and then by giving semicolon we are jumping to the 2. This is a second row, then 3 third row, like this. Okay, so this is a, here it is, it has 3 row and 1 column, so it is a column vector. Clearly understood how you define, how you assigning data to the elements of a vector or scalar. So now you can you are able to know how to create row vector and column vector. Okay, column vector and row vector. This is the row vector, there is only rows are there, and this is the column vector, there is only one column. Here there is only one row. Okay, so entering data to a matrix, in a matrix, how you create a matrix. See, again our new variable s is equal to c 1 space 2 space 3 semicolon 2 space 4 space 5 semicolon 8. See what you see, by giving space we can create columns, and by giving semicolon we can create rows. So now I am giving enter button. So see, 1 2 3 is the first row, so 1 2 3, then 1 2 3, these 3 are the columns, then semicolon means next row. This is 2 4 5, 2 and 4 and 5 are 3 columns, then again semicolon means next row, then 2 5 8. So this is a matrix, 3 cross 3 matrix. Like this you can create or enter data in a matrix. Okay, so next one is the matrix and array operation. Okay, so arithmetic operations on, first we will discuss about arithmetic operations on matrix, on matrices. Okay, so under arithmetic operation on matrices you have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like this, right division, left division, exponentiation. Okay, and arithmetic operations on array are done by arithmetic operations on array are done on element by element basis. Okay, so for these operations to work, the number of rows and columns in both array must be same. So here addition, subtraction, multiplication, right division, exponentiation, left division, so these are all your arithmetic operations on array. So this is the programming we are doing. This first is the arithmetic operations on matrix. Okay, then arithmetic operations on array. So let's do the each operations in matrix and array. So before going to that, we have to clear all the, these are all the variables which are stored in this workspace, and this is all the previous commands. We have to clear all this. So by writing clear, clear command, then give enter. So that is a mistake. Clear clear command, by entering clear command all the workspace variables are deleted. And now I am giving command clc. By giving clc command all the command window commands are cleared. Okay, and cursor move to the top position. So first here we are performing arithmetic operations for matrix. Okay, so before that we have to create two matrix for doing addition, subtraction, and everything else. So a equal to 1. This is one matrix, that is 3 cross 3, because 3 rows and 3 columns. Then B equal to, see, this is our two matrix of, see here, A matrix and two B matrix created. So I have to perform A plus B addition. So A plus B, enter. So this is the answer, is another matrix created. So here this is the matrix addition. Okay, so see what else is there. Addition is done, then subtraction. So see, go to the subtraction, A minus B, enter. Understood clearly? This is the 1 plus 3 4, then 2 plus 5 7, 3 plus 7 10, then 2 plus 2 4, 3 plus 4 it is 3 plus 1 4, then 4 plus 4 8, then 4 plus 3 7, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 2 8. And if we are doing subtraction, then a minus b means 1 minus 3, this is minus 2, 2 minus 5 minus 3, 3 minus 10, 3 minus 7 minus 4, then 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 1 2, 4 minus 4 0, then again 4 minus 3 1, 5 minus 1 4, 6 minus 2 4. So subtraction is gone. Then the next is the subtraction is done. Then the next is the multiplication exponentiation. Okay, so multiplication, let's go to the multiplication. So A multiplication operator is this star. Okay, B, enter. So this is the multiplication. This is the matrix multiplication, not element by element multiplication. See here, this is 1 and 3. If 1 and 3 multiplied, then the value should be 3. If 2 and 5 multiplied, then the value should be 10. Then 3 and 7 multiplied, then the value should be 21. So 3 10 21. But here it is not 3 10 21. It is different because it is matrix multiplication, not array multiplication. In array multiplication, it is element by element multiplication. Okay, so this is your matrix multiplication. Then exponential. See, a to the power, if I want to find out a to the power 2, that means a square, enter. This is our exponential station, a to the power 3. This is also exponentiation. Okay, so exponentiation is done, multiplication is done, then right division and right division, left division, you can perform anything. Okay, so if I write a divided by b, this is also matrix division. Okay, so next let's create small matrices so that we can understood clearly about the array multiplication. See, x is equal to 1 space 2 comma 1 space 2. This is a very small and simple matrix I form here, 2 cross 2 matrix. Then y equal to 2 space 3 comma space 1 space 4. Clear? So this is our two matrices formed. So if I want to perform, see here, this is A matrix given here, this is B matrix given here. So here array operations are performed. Okay, so let's do array operations. So see, x into y gives you what? See now, x into y, x into y means, see, this is a matrix multiplication, but if I write x dot star y, enter, see what happens here. 1 into 2 2, then 2 into 3 6, then 1 into 1 1, 2 into 4 8. So this is the array multiplication. Clearly understood? Now if I write x dot divided by y, enter. So see, x is the 1. So see what happens here. Just see, 1 divided by 2 gives you 0.5, then 2 divided by 3 0.6, then 1 divided by 1 1, then 2 divided by 4 1 by 2. Clearly understood the array multiplication and array division. And if I want to perform array addition subtraction, that means it's like x plus y, enter. Okay, so this is C. 2 plus 1 3, 2 plus 3 5, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 4 6. If I write x minus y, enter. Clear? So in array multiplication and division, it is performed by element by element, but in matrix multiplication and division, it is performed by the matrix multiplication, whole matrix multiplied and whole matrix divided. And for array, see, array exponentiation a dot to the power 2, if I write like this, see, enter. Sorry, a, not a is very big matrix. So if I write x dot to the power 2, enter. So see, x matrix 1 2 1 2, so 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, then again 1 square 1, 2 square 4. So it is element by element operation performed here. Okay, so clearly understood about this array multiplication. So see, there is one mistake. Array multiplication means there is a dot. Similarly, array, it is not array division, it is array exponentiation. Okay, exponentiation. Just go through the video which I explained in this window only. Okay, so after going through this MATLAB operations, you write by your own. Okay, you write by your own in this section. So what you write, you first do your whatever variable I choose in the MATLAB window, and whatever value I choose, you just take that only. Clearly understood or not? See, after you just go through this MATLAB operation and write all these things in your record. Okay, clear? So this is all about your array and matrix operations. Okay, so you have some discussion questions. Just study this video class, and we will discuss all about these all discussion questions in one online class. Okay, and I will clear whatever doubt you have. Clear? So now you clearly understood about the difference between CLC and clear command, list of major components of the MATLAB environment or MATLAB window, and these things I will discuss in the online class, and we will perform many more examples in MATLAB window. Clear? Okay, just go through this expressions clearly. Okay, so your aim of the experiment is functions and operations using variables and arrays to learn arithmetic operator. Okay, so this is your operation experiment 1. Okay, thank you.